Started on trying to take care of some of the plants, and because I've been struggling with that, as well as I need to take my morning meds because I have not taken them yet. You are looking okay. I'm just eyeballing, let's see if you can see them though, because of the light, but just eyeballing some of my plants. Yes? Oh, what? Lady Diva's like, hello, hello. Oh, I get it. Her food dish is empty. Yes? Okay, I'll get it and I'll fill it up. Just don't knock your food dish down. I know you. She's a pest, but she's my pest. Oh wait, that is not where the cat food is. Patience! I said patience! She's like mouthing me off. These smell ready. Pretty close. Okay. Nope, they're not in here. They're probably down here. Guys, get out of my feet. Out of the feet. It's like squat with really bad pain. In here. Oh, sorry guys. I shall pick you up in a moment. Just a mo. Alright, there we go. Cat has food. Yes! Don't mouth off to me! What? 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 Here you go. Have your food. Hi guys, you guys just got fed. Don't you dare be begging. They're like, but food would be really good right now. Just maybe just a little bit. That's Cody's voice, by the way. I voice Cody all the time. I would love to do like a dub video of him sometime, just for fun. Get the pills into me as fast as possible. I love how I always like end up going online with you guys before I've had my morning meds. Being around a person with ADHD before they've taken their morning meds, that can be a lot. Or being like, what the hell is wrong with this person? Because you're like, can't focus on anything. That's me. What are you doing? That's me. What are you doing? What's up? I don't know if you guys... It's me. She's so cute. You really are, isn't he? Oh, yes. But no, you're not getting pills. Pills are not for puppers. Well, some pills are for puppers. These pills are not for puppers. We do not want to accidentally kill these beautiful puppers. Yep. That's what I'm saying. No pills for these puppers. Nope. Nope. You remember Henry once ate half of my bottle of Synthroid. Oh, God. I caught him just in time. He was about to have one of my Ritalins. That really hurt. Like having to lean forward that fast before my muscles were even ready. Oh. But I was worth it. We saved a pupper from eating Ritalin. God, we wouldn't want that. Oh, that would be a very bad situation right there. There you go, beautiful girl. All right. Meds have been taken, except for my decongestant, which I should be taking, but I've a bad habit of not. Okay, all of these are okay, except for one right there. Okay, so I'm gonna start over at this corner. I'm just gonna try to get this done as fast as possible here, so that I can go sit down and work on actual sewing. So I'll be right back. Move out the way, little puppers. Almost fell over there. Snake plants do not need watering, though you could do with a bit of watering actually. You are probably dead at this point. We're going to see. So first, get all the dead leaves out of it. Oh wow. Oh yeah, no. This was, that was moldy dirt. Yeah. Where's the leaves go? Do need some loving. Oh, whoa. Okay, first. Wet you. You actually look like you need a bit of. No, actually, you're still okay. You need some love. You need some love. You're doing so good to you both. Holy shit. Okay. Sorry guys, but like this plant is like maybe for $2. Something to hold this in place. Trying to love on your plants, right? And then you need some good love. First, we're going to remove some of the dead leaves. So those are plugged over here. I'm going to move you guys over to the other area here so that we can continue on with the plants. Oof. So. Clinging on for dear life. I really need to like. Okay. Okay, so this one really needs some love. Here's hoping that that will be enough to cheer it up a little bit. I need something that I just So, next ones, what are we doing here? You don't need much. You need it a little bit. See if this is what that is. Okay, get out of the way. Put there to catch water for now. And then we're going to have to bring them in one at a time to get water in the sink. That will do. I'll be right back, guys. Really? Just a second, guys. Okay. Basically, my watering can is empty, so I'm gonna refill it in a little bit later, and yeah, just refill it, put a little bit more fertilizer in, and then I'll be able to finish watering the last of my plants. But for now, we're going to the couch, and we are gonna continue working on hand-bound buttons. Hello, it's me. Or not hand-bound buttons, but hand-bound buttonholes. And I have some little hot dog appetizers as a snack. No, you may not have any. No. Okay. Oh. Okay, so. Oh. I will be right back, guys, because I gotta throw all this out. Thankfully, I've got more in the pan. So, first things first here. Just kind of clear some stuff out. It looks like you get a hot dog. It's a little bit hot, but there you go. Yummy. There you go. my next project, well, my next, piece to fully finish is my waistcoat. So, the thing right now is to position the buttons properly. And the placket. I'm never sure which side goes over which side. It always confuses me. I had it right. Lady Godiva. I'm trying to work. Hi, Kesa. Kesa. What you doing over there? Come here. Come here. Come on. Come on. Come here. There's none left. None, Nuppy. Nuppy. Alright. Okay, so. These are my buttons. Sure that they all get spread out evenly. First thing for that is for a fact that I have a pincushion in my purse, and then I'm also going to need my measuring tape. Oh God, that's gonna be so cute with those little cog buttons. So cute. Alright, so we're gonna first go try to find my measuring tape. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Ah, found one. Okay. Oh, guys, please let go. Like, this is what happens when you end up having to basically live on the go with your sewing gear for so long that everything just kind of becomes commingled into one there for a bit. Thankfully, now I'm slowly building my sewing space back up. Alright, so there's one. And then that's all I need here. I'm going to leave this open though because I need to warm up the art room if I want to work in there later. So used to calling it a sewing room because, you know, in my other spaces it's always been a sewing room, but it is not a sewing room anymore because it is half mine, half Claire's. Mainly Claire's. It's Claire's space. But her space is an art room, which she so graciously has let me integrate into, which is, you know, always a great thing. Now I'm overeating here. One hot dog too many. But God, they're good. Okay, so someone has taken my space. Here is me. That was too much for me. Okay. So. God, I love it. Just like, is this not beautiful? It's so cute. All right, Kesa. Just trying to get you guys into the holder. There we go. All right, Kesa. I love you. But that's my spot. We're going to put you over here in the corner. There we go. Nobody puts baby in the corner. Okay, so. As you can see, Lady Godiva loves sitting on my projects as I'm working. It's like a thing. It's totally a thing. There we go. Pin cushion. Oh, also glasses. Awesome. I can see clearly now, the rain is gone. Though my glasses are a little foggy. Oh yes, that's right. I also have in here, you know you're a seamstress when I have rouleau strips for my pants. So, I think these are for belt loops. For the pants. Oh, I did not turn off the oven. Just a second, guys. Get your nose, there's nothing in there. So, let's start positioning buttons, shall we? Okay, I'm going to start right here because I can feel like where there's a bit of fabric bunching here, and I do not want to be in the buttonhole right there. Okay, so this is the position for one. And I like about this positioning, I'm thinking. I think that position will be okay. So I'm going to position this one right here. Now, right now, I am just positioning distance, and then I will position width later. Okay, so distance. Okay, so do I want to move it to 2 inches, or do I want to move it up to 1 inch? Let's try 2 to make it easier and see if it's too far away. No, actually 2 inches is a good distance. I like that. So we're going to continue with that. So, this for now, and then I'll Sorry, I'm just talking to the dog. I give her baby voices like that sometimes when she's getting a hairball. I'm like, oh, are you okay? Oh, it's no good. No good, no good. Alright, guys. So, 2 inches. What I really want eventually is a buttonhole spacer. I have found one on Amazon, but they're about $40, which is a pricey one-time investment, but once you got it for life. But they are just such a good tailor's tool. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright, so with this spacing, it gives me 11 buttons, which I don't hate. One less button here. Let's just see what it's going to look like with that many buttons. That looks really, really good, actually. I like that. So, now, first step is figuring out the exact dimensions for my buttonholes. So, for that, I want the exact same distance for every one of them from the edge. So I can feel that seam allowance here. I don't want to be catching that seam allowance because then it can get messy, it can cause issues. So I know for a fact that I want to start, this is the seam allowance here, so I'm going to just put a tiny bit of a distance. I'm going to start right here. And then, so that's the edge of the button. And end it right here. Now, one of the things that I wish I had right now is iron marker, like an iron off marker, basically. Just a little bit more. Like that. And I'm gonna give this a try. Honestly, if you really don't like living life dangerously like I'm doing currently, do this on a piece of scrap fabric first. Don't do as I'm doing. Do as I say, not as I do. If you know, if you get that part. So this is here. I do have a erasable chalk pen. I don't know where I put it. But, okay, so this right here is the line that I want to snip. So I'm just going to keep my finger here so that I don't lose that line right now because I don't, like I said, I don't have my chalk pen. Okay, so I make a hole. And the reason I have my pins like this is it actually stops me from cutting further than where that pen is, so that I can't accidentally overcut this hole. There you go. So there's my slightly, oh, it's a little bit more jagged than I usually do. Anyway, my slightly jagged hole. So, and now I'm just going to make sure, yep, I can comfortably put that through. So I know for a fact that that is going to be the perfect length, but I'm going to do that buttonhole first before I start the rest of them. Once I know for sure that this is a perfect buttonhole size, then I'm actually going to just pre-cut all of these and then just go in and sew them all. So now, use, and one of the many reasons why I'm going to be doing that, where did that pin go? Oh, right there. I'm very particular about trying to get pins immediately here because we have very old dogs who will think that, you know, anything like this, oh, treat, and Lady Godiva likes to grab things with her mouth and kind of run off with them. Especially needles, and I don't want to have to pay a vet bill. Lord knows that would totally happen. Okay, so, well, actually, now that I have actual pins, I can put my needles away. Because I couldn't find pins, so I was using needles as my markers. Okay. Main important thing though is make sure that they're all the same size in the same spot. These two are not. This one has a bit of curve by accident there. This one is about the same size as this one though. These are very cheap needles though. I do plan on making an order with Bernie and Tollbridge soonish, as well as there's another shop, it's a bespoke shop or whatever. I really want to make an order from them. Actually, this one's a bit smaller than the others. You know what? Let's just throw these. Like I said, these are Dollarama needles. I'm just gonna throw them in altogether. Normally, though, I would try to keep everything separate and like, you know. Now, this is something that I'm torn with. One of the options I have is using this thread here for my buttonholes right now because I don't have any silk twist. Another option, which would be very pretty, would be, I'm just gonna using some of this. So it is very pretty. Obviously not like this, but actually, you know what? I have something else maybe would work. Now I'm like pondering, let's box of threads. I just haven't it hasn't been moved yet because I need to paint my pegboard. So for those who haven't noticed the theme in here, my girlfriend has a love for the St. Louis Blues. Just maybe just a little bit. So obviously, like, she's been working really hard on having her theme in here, which is St. Louis Blues and her beautiful gem in the holograms. I don't want to walk in here and mess that shit up. So, and Claire really hates pink. So, you know, this pegboard just ain't cutting it. Or this too, but that's just because it's a hot mess. I need to like rework it. But anyway, so I'm gonna be painting that. She actually has, I think she has this color and this color. So I think that's what I'm gonna be painting it with. Putting some little like accents and other colors in it would be cute though. Or actually doing that and then maybe painting the my thread pegs in a yellow. That would kind of be very cute. Okay, so threads. I know I have a box with my threads. Where have you been moved? I know that a lot of stuff got moved kind of underneath here. And I just gotta... Okay, this is gonna be a little hard to do with my hip. Well, okay, I keep saying my hip. It's because I've lost a lot of weight and stuff, I have some muscles that are just over top of my sciatic nerve. So these muscles are actually pressing against my sciatic nerve and they're causing pain on both sides like that. So that's actually the only, well, I've got other pain, but that's the main pain that I've been getting, which honestly, compared to how bad I was before, well, I don't say I want to take it, but, you know. Okay, that's my leather gear, my leather working gear. And some dye. This is a hairpiece. This is heat gun. And some more patterns. Where are these? That is paint. I know you're here somewhere. Like, I literally was looking at that box of thread like recently. Where'd it go? Am I blind? Maybe it's the one over here. Because let's see, this is all fabric. That is art stuff, which I will move eventually. Oh, no, there it is. Okay, that's all my thread. Okay. I was just being just a tad blind. Ooh, my buckles too. I also have like autographed artwork from some Marvel people that I know for a fact that Claire would not mind having in here. I just gotta get them framed, just like Claire's beautiful stuff. She's got gorgeous stuff that's all framed. So, okay. These are all my razor blades for seam ripping. So I'm gonna move these immediately in here. Oh, extension cord. There. Okay. Buckles. That is just awesome. And well, there's buckles in here as well as pieces for suspenders and stuff. So I'm looking for a thread that can work. You don't have to go to work. I do also, well, this is just regular thread. Oh, this is a silk twist, I think. Yeah, this is a silk, well, not silk twist, but it's an embroidery thread. It might be too thick though. I mean, I could do it in gold, but I'd rather not. Oh, my furniture glaze. Oh, there's one of my, this is a really nice measuring tape. It's like a more expensive one. Ooh, my good pincushion with my glass beads. Why can't I find you? I know you're in here somewhere. Oh, this one. This is like an upholstery thread. Much thicker. It's like black. It is an option. A fairly good one. This is just a regular thread. Okay. Okay. That is an option. Then there's more threads hiding in here too, as well as metal. I gotta go through all of this and like move stuff. Okay, so like I said, we had to move. Well, I had to move recently, so it was like a lot of things just moved around. So I do think that using some of that would be nice. I'm like totally torn on what I want to do. I also have like a really thin, like, it's not a wool, but it's like similar. Okay, sorry guys, I'm just like talking to myself and also in like just a, not a headspace, but a like kind of thing going on. So because I don't want to wake Claire up, I'm gonna look quickly in these and see if they're not in there. But at the same time, thing is that in these, some of my other stuff got mixed in with my totes, and so how do I explain this in a way? So Claire lives in a mobile home. Well, we live in a mobile home, and it's a very small space. You know, there's only enough space for so much stuff, if you get what I mean. So I am trying to make sure that everything is organized to perfection as much as it can. Now obviously I just moved in right now, so it's not perfect yet, but we're slowly but surely working on it. And just like, guys, I'm like plugging you guys in because you're about to die. So don't knock that lamp off. So, because of that, yeah, I have to make use of every inch of space in here. And one of them is underneath the beds. Well, the bed. And that is very much with underbed totes. I can actually fit 2 high, and like something ridiculous like 6, no, like 1, 2, something like 9, something like, it's a crazy amount anyway that I can fit underneath there, like 9 and then another 9 on top, something like that. So it's important that the ones that I do keep over there like that are properly organized. Sorry guys, there we go. Alright, so anyway, I'm going to see if they're not in here, and at the same time take the stuff out that doesn't belong in this, because that was kind of put in there as we were moving, like this piece of lace. Also, this is a beautiful scrap piece of lace that I got at Atlantic Fabrics, and I really think I want to use this on an Edwardian blouse, like a shirtwaist. I think it would be lovely. That will go with my fabrics. There's like a piece of fur does not come here. Sheet. Okay. Most of what's in here is just my paper goods. So I'm just kind of, some buttons. So basically I'm just going over and making sure there's nothing else in here like really weird. Like I am going to be working on corsets and stays soon, so all the zip ties, these do not belong in here, so they're coming out. My Hollow Queen t-shirt, and there's like pencils, pipe cleaners, glitter, feathers, though on the other hand will come out. Those, I have a drawer for feathers. There's a thing of vapor rub, that's getting out there. Ice hooks, that's going out there. Yeah, so the rest of this, oh, and some thread. The rest of this does actually all belong in there, so that is going to stay in there. And, oh, except for a Christmas ornament. Cute little Weasley. So this, right here, can actually go underneath the bed. If I can get it positioned properly. What did we do to you? Or are you just not the right one? Yeah, I don't think this is the right one. Anyway, I will just go put this away. I'll be right back. So, this one's done. So this one here is supposed to be just quilting stuff, and I can see a pile of other stuff in there that isn't. Again, that was just because when we were moving it was last minute and a pile of stuff got shoved into boxes just to get them moved. So, and these are like super long Dollarama zip ties. These are going to be amazing as like synthetic baleen for corsets. Okay. So, this is lined, so obviously this does not belong in my quilting box. I don't do a lot of quilting, but I do want to eventually, you know, get a few quilts done. A pair of pants that I really like. They were, you know, shoved in there. So. Okay, these are dowels. There's multiple things you can do with them. I want to get some long ones that I can actually put in a tote like this, so that when I do pour overs, you know, no messes. Especially because Claire and I both love painting. That's going to be a fun thing too. So as you can see, a lot of my quilting stuff is actually bagged into different sizes. So this is actually a quilt that I was planning on making as a gift. These are 3.5 inch straps. This is another quilt that I'm planning on making. At the time, I didn't know about the whole sewing a 1/4 inch all around, so I kind of screwed it up. So I do plan on going back and retackling this, and these are like actual scrap pieces. So yeah, I see a few. Oh, this little unicorn that somebody gave me. I collect a bit of unicorns and skulls and different things. So, oh, a pile of bias tape. So that obviously does not belong in there. This is bias tape that I bought for a specific project in mind. Though one can never have too much bias tape. That is words to live by. Especially if you want to do really nice tailored garments. These are 1.5 inch strips. I'm just kind of like going through, grabbing this stuff. These are actually squares for that big quilt that I wanted to work on. More zip ties. More of my squares. Like, this is squares that have been planned for a queen size quilt. Because, you know, I never do anything by half measure, do I? So there's like a crap ton of these everywhere. One of my buckles for one of my belts that unfortunately broke. I'm gonna have to try to fix it. These are 2 by 2 squares. These are beads and pigments that apparently ended up in here. They do not belong in here. These have another home. This is, so, knitting cables. These, I actually have a spot for all of my knitting stuff. I am not a good knitter. I am a horrible knitter. But, you know, being bad at something never stops me. You know, this is a pile of like ribbon that I got for like pennies. If anybody has like ideas for stuff that this can be used for, please let me know. Okay, and then more different sizes. This is a thread. Now these were like cheap, Great Canadian Dollar Store thread. Don't use this on your machine. It's complete crap. It breaks everything. So obviously waste not, want not. So I just tend to kind of save it for hand sewing projects that it's not as important to use a really good quality thread. Like I wouldn't use that on my tailored garments. You know what I mean? Oh, chain. This is for more jewelry making and things. My Taylor sausage, which I was wondering where it was. And yes, it is called the Taylor sausage. More like stuff, like just random stuff thrown in there. painting pieces, so that we have a spot for a lot of our paint stuff, so we're going to figure out exactly. A hot glue gun. Gotta find a spot for all the glue guns to go. The start of a Lolita bow that I was working on. My airbrush, which I've got to find my piece for, but this is my power supply, basically. This is a makeup airbrush. So. Glue sticks, Crayola crayons. This is actually, I was having a bad day and somebody bought these for me. They're like, you know, if you want to like color, but like not adult color, like, yes, adult color, but like if you want to feel really like a kid, if you want to really de-stress and just let go, they're like, here you go. They got me some of those. And I was like, I don't know why, but I was like highly, well, one, I was absolutely touched because it was a manager, like a supervisor that I had at work who gave them to me. And he has ADHD as well, and like, he was amazing. I bumped into him with his daughter recently, and I was like, oh, like, it was so awesome to meet him and meet his daughter, because he was always going on about how much he loved his daughter and everything. Like, he was just so proud, such a proud papa. And it was great to see him again. But yeah, like he had ADHD, so he understood. Like, if I explained to him, like, hey, this is how my brain works. So like, if you see me with my eyes closed listening, or like if you see me fidgeting with something, I'm listening. It's actually how I help myself focus. And like, at first he'd been worried that I wasn't listening. But then, like, he'd see the test that I do, and I'd make, like, 100, and I'd be finished before anybody else. And then, like, you know, he'd, like, check in and be like, yeah, so I was worried you weren't listening, but, like, yeah, like, you're the first one to finish everything, and, like, you know, I can tell that, you know, you actually were listening. Like, super surprised and, like, laughing. Here we go, and scraps. And some of these, like, I might come back and like make a little mask out of this because this is really cute. So here's the deal. I absolutely hate making face masks, like abhor it, because obviously I was making face masks before COVID hit, because my husband had terminal cancer, and COVID hit basically right smack dab in the middle of fall, and obviously Al had cancer, so he was immunocompromised, and I was like, you know what, like one big cold and it could take you out. So I was like, I'm gonna do like they do in China and Korea and Japan, and I'm gonna make some face masks for us so that, you know, we can try to protect ourselves. And so, you know, I made a good amount of them then. And then obviously when COVID hit, you know, everyone was asking me to make masks. And with ADHD, like, making the same things over and over and over again, you get really bored. So I basically, like, after a while was like, please, no more. So I actually gave almost all of my quilting cottons away. Like, all of them. I was like, please take them. I didn't give them to, like, yeah, to a useless cause. The friend that I gave them to, she was pounding out the masks, and she was selling them, yes, but she was selling them for a lot cheaper than everybody else was, so that people would have access to masks. So I was a lot happier giving them to someone like that, you know, who's a mom, making a bit of extra money, but is not, like, taking advantage of people and, like, you know, taking a shirt off their backs, like, asking for way too much for a friggin' mask, you know what I mean? So, anyway, alright, so these are basically ready to go underneath the bed when Claire gets in. So that is good. I am going to pause. So guys, I'm going to pause quickly. I just need to check in with a few people, and I will probably go and like just quietly be like, hey Claire, I just need something underneath the bed, and get that thread that I'm thinking will work really good for buttonholes in this case, but I'm not 100% sure if they'll work well or not. We will see. So for now, that's what it is. I will be right back. At the same time, like, I'll go to the bathroom and just get a few things done that I wouldn't want to do on camera, and then I will be back, and we will actually sit our asses down and work on those buttonholes. So see you guys.